know, one of the things that we recognize is that, according to anecdotal information, it's being investigated at this time, that is that we have a challenge with students who are entering grade 1. They're simply not ready. Approximately 40 to 50% of our students, according to grade 1 teachers, do not come equipped with the necessary skills to negotiate that very important foundational grade. And so, even though it's been happening in the private sector for a while and to some extent in the public sector, we have a great number of our 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds who are not in some formalized educational training program, what we call preschool. Our ambition is to universalize the access of preschool education to all 3- and 4-year-olds in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We would love to do it in the public sector, but that's just not a reality at this time and may not be for some time. And that's why in 2018 and now 19, the school year, we embarked on that initiative where we wanted to increase the number of preschoolers enrolled in a school program by 1,000 each year until we get to what Barbados has, and that is universal access to preschool education, or what is now described as pre-primary education. Very important, because the IDB and many other external agencies have, through their scientific studies, found that once students get that head start, they do much better in their academic career and in life period. And so we are successful this year in getting that additional 800. We didn't reach the 1,000 for a number of reasons. And again, in 2019-20 school year, we're going to add yet another 1,000 students. In order for us to do this, we have made some gigantic steps in terms of preparing some of our public spaces, converting them to preschool classrooms. But we had to engage the private sector. And we did, with 40 preschool programs and schools, which meet the ministry's requirements through the NACOB accreditation agency. So very important, preschool education. We must lay the foundation, and we are not compromising on that. Whatever it takes, we must do that.
Wherever that preschool education is properly regulated.
Oh, it has to be, okay? Which means that that private school must be teaching a curriculum that is endorsed by, validated by the Ministry of Education, and all of them are, that preschool classroom has in it a qualified teacher and a qualified teacher's aide. Qualified, not babysitting exercises, qualified, which means they are degreed, they have had teaching practice with a specificity in pre-primary education. High school teacher, though they may be qualified to teach high school, cannot teach, and is not equipped, it's not qualified to teach that preschool program. So it's very important. Yeah. We don't have sufficient of those. That's why there's a great effort, an aggressive one, to encourage more of our students who are looking at teacher education to go into those foundational years.